Have you ever wondered what the actual costs are for going to the hospital and Medicare? I'm going to break it down for you in three ways today. First, we're going to do Medicare by itself. Second, we're going to do a couple versions of Medicare supplement. And third, we're going to do a Medicare Advantage plan with the umbrella we always recommend people who are going on Medicare. So let's get started with that. So these are actual numbers from someone who went in the hospital recently. So very first, before we get started, there's a bunch of math in here. You have to take notes. We'll have it all on the screen for you at the very end. So first, starting out, to do any of this, you have to have original Medicare. So with original Medicare, you have your monthly premium for most people is $174.70. No matter what you do with Medicare, you're pretty much going to have that. So we're going to break down original Medicare first. So that's your monthly premium, $174.70. Then your annual premium is going to be $2,096. So that's what you can pay for the whole year if you just have Medicare and nothing else. So under original Medicare, Part A, you have a deductible for the hospital stay. That deductible for 2024 is $1,632. The moment you're admitted, that's what you're responsible for. That's just your lumpy bed and the bad food. So after hospitalization, once you're in, it goes to an 80-20. So Medicare pays 80%, you would pay 20%. Now the way it usually works is, not usually, that's the way it actually works, is Medicare negotiates. You get your 80-20 from there. We don't have the negotiated numbers, I just have the raw numbers here. So these are higher than they probably would be, but it's just what the bills that we got in actually said. So in 2024, the deductible for Part B is $240. So we're gonna assume she's paid the $240 in this case. Then we've got the $1,632 for the hospital stay day one, and the Part B costs. So those, think of the medications, the actual procedures, all of the different things that happen inside the hospital that are not actually just your bed and your food. Scans, MRIs, all that sorts of stuff. So that total cost came out to be a little over $313,000. So after that 20% came in, the 20% of the $313,000 came out to be $62,314. That's really high. That's a big hospital bill. This was for a number of days. So that month, her actual out-of-pocket costs between the premium, deductible, hospital costs, all of that stuff, she would have paid $64,121 that month. The total cost for the year between the hospital stay and premiums, all of that stuff combined, would be $66,043. That's a lot of money. Hardly anyone takes Medicare by itself. So that's just the base if you had nothing else. So now we're going to get some more realistic numbers. If you have a Medicare supplement, a Plan G or a Plan N, or a Medicare Advantage plan with one of those great umbrellas we tell everyone about. So first we're going to do a Plan G. So we do Plan Gs and Medicare Supplement, Plan N are all based on the zip code you live in for the costs that are available. So what we've done here is a Plan G for this person if she was turned 65, just easy numbers there. A Plan G for her in the zip code 32073 would be $169.76. That's the lowest cost Plan G as of today. That could always change tomorrow or next week, but as of today, that's the lowest cost Plan G in our area. She had the lowest cost available. So the annual cost for that Plan G, $2,037.12. So combined premiums for her Medicare Part B and her Plan G, the total for the year would be $4,133.12. That's her Medicare Part B premium and the Medicare Supplement premium. That's the total cost for the year. So under Plan G, she's still got the deductible of $240. However, there's no extra hospital cost. There's no extra Part B costs. So that the month of the time when she was in the hospital, her actual cost that month would have been $412. That's what she would have paid that month. But then the annual cost between the premiums, her out-of-pockets, all that stuff, would be $4,373.12. So that's a Plan G for a several-day hospital stay. Let's look at Plan N. Plan N is very similar, a little lower premium. You'd have some copays on it for primary care and specialists, not in the hospital side, but primary care and specialists you would, but we get into that stuff in a whole different video. So Plan N, again, for the lowest premium that's out there in our area, for a female turned 65 in zip code 32073 here in Florida, that premium would be $126.15. That's the monthly premium for a Plan N as of today, early June 2024. So her annual cost for that Plan N, $1,513.80. Add that onto your Medicare Part B premium, we're looking at a total annual premium of $3,609.80. That's her annual cost for her Part B and her Plan N. So again, on Plan N, you've got the Part B deductible, so we'll factor that into the hospital cost. So her monthly cost, because there's no hospital cost, there's no Part B cost, her cost that month for her hospital stay would have cost her $366. It's not too terrible. Her annual cost on the Plan N would be $3,849.80. That's her annual cost on her Plan N. So now let's look at a Medicare Advantage plan. The Medicare Advantage plans, most of them in our area, again, 32073, many of them are zero premium. The one she had to be on was zero premium, so there's no extra monthly cost there. She still got her Medicare Part B premium, $174.70. But what she also has is one of the umbrellas we always tell people about. So the umbrella in this case is going to help offset some of those hospital costs. Her monthly premium for that umbrella is right at $40. So her annual cost for the umbrella, $480. So her monthly for the umbrella plus her Part B, we're looking at $2,576. That's her annual cost in premiums between the umbrella and Medicare Part B. So her Medicare Advantage plan does not have a medical deductible, but it's got a copay for the hospital. So her hospital stay cost her $600 in copays. She also did take an ambulance from her home to the hospital. It's $115 in copays. Not too terrible in copay versus no monthly premium. But we're going to get to the total numbers at the end, and I want you to tell me what you think the best deal is going to be. So here's the thing. That umbrella plan got her back $1,540. So it actually paid her back for being in the hospital. So her cost that month for being in the hospital, she actually was positive $610.30. So that month when she was having a really bad month in the hospital for multiple days, she actually got money back to help pay some of those out-of-pocket bills and to get a little bit back on her feet. So if we look at the annual cost for the Medicare Advantage, Part B premium, and her umbrella, plus the money back, that $1,540, her annual cost would be $1,751.40. So if we look at the overall cost, the Medicare Advantage plan actually came out significantly less. But what do you guys think? What do you think is the best route in this case? Original Medicare? Probably not. But a Plan G, a Plan N, or a Medicare Advantage plan with an umbrella that helped offset some of those things? Let me know down in the comments, please. And if you'd like to be notified of our next videos or ongoing videos, please do me a favor, comment, subscribe, like, and share. Thanks. We can't wait to see you in the next video.